Hello everyone. Welcome to yet another session of OCME classroom. So till now we are done with 8 types of banks, right? Today we are going to learn about last type of bank, that is specialized bank. Okay, this is the ninth type that we are going to learn. Specialized bank. Okay, in that three types are there. First one is Exim Bank, then SIDBI, then comes NABARD. Okay, so these are the three types. Your full form, I'm just going to tell you now. Uh, these are the three types that we are going to learn today about specialized bank. Okay, so let us proceed. We're done with sixth type of bank, regional rural banks, then saving bank, then investment bank. And today we're going to learn about specialized bank. Okay, so what is given on your screen? There are some banks which cater to the requirement and provide overall support for setting up business in specific areas. Yes. And what are its types? That is import, Export Import Bank of India, that is its short form is uh, EX comes for stands for export and IM stands for import. Okay, Import Export Bank of India. Then comes Small Industrial Development Bank of India, that is SIDBI we say it. Okay, and third one is NABARD. Yes, that is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. So let us see what Exim Bank means. So, for setting up business for exporting products and importing products from foreign countries for sale in our countries. Yes. As the name indicates, Exim means export, EX means export, IM means import. Okay. So, what it says that it is there for exporting and importing the material. All the help is provided by Exim Bank for importing and exporting products. Okay, what is given next? Exim Bank can provide the required support and assistance. As I told you many a times, assistance means help. So what is given here, that Exim Bank provides support, like we can say financial support or marketing information. Marketing information means what is going in the market, which product is in the boom, we can say, or which product is in recession. Okay, so Exim Bank provides marketing information also to exporters and importers. Suppose you want to import something or export something to another country. So Exim Bank gives us, we can say, suggestions, advice, or marketing information that what is going in that country. Okay, so that support and assistance is provided by Exim Bank. Okay, next one is the bank grants loan to exporters and importers and also provide information about the international market. Just now I told you that it provides information about market. Suppose I want to import something from UK. So what quality of product it is, or what exact price of that product is, or what custom duty will be there, all this support, all this help is provided by Exim Bank. Okay, so we learned about Exim Bank is that it provides export and import, EX export, IM import. It is there for support and help for importing and exporting. Okay, next one is SIDBI. Yes, so what about SIDBI? The full form of SIDBI is Small Industrial Small Industrial Development Bank of India. Okay, SIDBI, we say it. What about SIDBI? To establish a small scale business unit or industry, loan on easy terms can be availed through SIDBI. Yes, as the name indicates, small industrial development means development for small industries. Yes, for development of small industries, SIDBI provides loans, SIDBI gives financial help to farmers, small traders, to industrialists, small industrialists. Okay, the help is provided by SIDBI, that is Small Industrial Development Bank of India. To establish small scale business unit or industry, loan on easy terms can be availed through SIDBI. Means availed means available through SIDBI. Okay, what is given next? It also finances modernization of small scale industries units. Yes, means modernization means it helps them to grow, it helps them to innovate their product. Okay, or we can say it helps industries to expand by giving them loans or by providing them financial help or information about products or helping them in marketing. Okay, all this is provided by SIDBI. Use of new technology. Yes, new technology is you suppose one small industry is there. Okay, it want to we can say use new technology to be in the market, to sustain in the market, to compete with the competitors. So to have new technology in our product, we need money, and that money will be provided by SIDBI. Okay. The next is the main aim of SIDBI is to promote, finance, and develop small scale industries. Yes, its main aim is to develop small scale industries. Like large scale industries get loan from many banks, or they get professionals for their work, but SIDBI is there to promote small traders, small businessmen, to help them to grow. Okay, all this is provided by SIDBI. Okay, next one is NABARD. Yes, what is the full form of NABARD? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. As the name indicates, National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development means related to agriculture, and to develop agriculture there is a national bank. So what is the name? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. What is given here? It is an apex institution. As I told you, apex means at the top, topmost, highest most. Okay, who is having highest authority. So it is an apex institution for financing agricultural and rural sector. Yes, so NABARD is there for agricultural and rural development. Okay. Second one is NABARD provides both short-term and long-term credit through regional rural banks. As I told you, regional rural banks are the banks which are having features of commercial plus cooperative banks, right? Commercial banks, like it wants to provide gives loans to public, and it accepts deposit. And cooperative bank, because it is there for service motive. Yes, so regional rural development bank gets finance from NABARD. NABARD do not directly provide loan to public, it gives to RRB, that is Regional Rural Development Bank, and RRB gives loan to public. Okay. Next one is, it is concerned with policy planning and operation related to agricultural credit and credit for other activities in rural India. Yes, it provides money for agricultural activity. Agricultural activity means farming, like money for purchasing equipments, fertilizers, good quality seeds, pesticides, tractors, and many things which is used in farming. Okay, that money is provided by NABARD. Okay, what is given next? It provides finance to financial institutions and not to the individual. Yes, NABARD gives loan to, as I told you, it gives no loans to financial institution like RRB. RRB is a financial institution, means its work is to give and take money. So NABARD gives finance to financial institutions, not to the individual directly. So these were the types of specialized bank. Okay, what we learned today, and here we are done with specialized or types of banks. Okay, so we are done with types of bank. And very important thing, children, there are three type of bank who are having sub points, okay, or sub points of banks or types of bank in as their sub points. Okay, so first one was commercial bank. Second one is cooperative bank. And third one is specialized bank. Yes. So commercial bank sub points are private bank, then public bank, and then foreign bank. Yes. Cooperative bank, primary bank, then district central cooperative bank, and then state cooperative bank. Yes. And specialized bank, as we learned today, Exim Bank, then SIDBI, and then comes NABARD. Children, don't get confused between these sub points, because many a times in board exam, students write specialized bank sub points as primary, DCCB or state CB, or for cooperative bank they write private, public and foreign. You will straight get 0 marks for that. Okay, so make sure that write this in your notebook as I have given you here, that commercial bank, private, public, foreign, cooperative bank, primary, DCCB and state cooperative bank. Okay, then specialized bank, Exim, export and import. SIDBI, Small Industrial Development Bank of India. Okay, and NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Okay, so write this chart in your notebook while writing types of bank, so that you won't be getting confused in your exam and won't be getting 0 marks. If you write commercial bank types, primary, DCCB, state cooperative bank, you'll straight away get 0. Okay, so to score marks, write this chart in your notebook while writing types of banks. Okay, so till now we are finished with types of bank. There were 9 types of bank. Yes, we learned about 9 types of banks. It is very important. It comes in your exam for sure. It may come for 4 mark or 8 mark, but it is a compulsory question that is going to come in your exam. It is very important and compulsory question. So write notes of it. Okay, so 9 types of bank were there. First one was central, then commercial. Yes, then we learned Industrial Development Bank of India, then Saving Bank, then Investment Bank, then Regional Rural Bank, then specialized bank, and many more. We are done with 9 types of bank till now. So try to learn it and don't get confused between the types of bank. Don't write commercial banks subpoints in cooperative bank subpoints. Okay, so study hard and watch videos. If you have any doubt, ask your teachers about it. Okay, so students, stay home and study.